Good morning or good afternoon, whatever your time zone is, dear beloved sisters and brothers of light. Today I would love to invite you to practice quite essential Kriya for me, to practice this together because from my culture and the way I was brought up, I tend to be a quiet mind person, with lots of thoughts and my energy moving a lot in my head. My name is Timea, that's how my parents call me. My yogic name is Simranjot, and I practice Kundalini Yoga since 8 years now. And also as level 1 teacher, I give classes. I've been working for 3 years with an organization called Global Sisterhood. So I'm organizing sister circles for New Moon, but I truly love Kundalini Yoga. It's my heart and soul, and that what carries me through the day, every day. So what I would like to practice with you is Kriya. So-called Kriya is a yogic exercise. Is something that will catapult you right away from out of your mind into your body. It has also further effects or qualities or benefits, which are that the circulation in your legs get aligned. It gets much better. The blood circulation goes much better in your legs, and it balances out the lower triangle, your lower chakra system, first, second, and third chakra. And also it increases your sex drive, which is also a nice benefit. So many more, I would say. It's might be a little bit challenging, but it's absolutely worth it. And they are the so-called frogs, and I try to do them now. I got into the practice again to do 108 per day, because when I do them in the morning, first of all, we have 108 elements in the universe, so you're aligning with the universal energies and the elements. And also for me, it's like when I do this, the 108 frogs in the morning, it really gets the job done for me, as far as grounding goes. And it's an highly effective grounding exercise. So yeah, all the thinking that we might do, especially in these challenging times that we're living at the moment, your whole energy is just revolving more in the higher triangle, and it will just bring everything down, open the chakras, let the legs circulate, and you're gonna have excellent sex. Or just, the drive for it will increase with your spouse. So yeah, we will be doing 108 of them, not all in one, don't worry. So it's really nice if you start really slow, you get into it. And we're going to do 4 rounds, okay? So with always a break in between, so we work our way up to the 108 if you would like to try the 108. And we will be doing, or I will be doing 27, then take a break, another 27, take a break, another 27, take a break, and then the last and the 4th round of 27 will be on. Meanwhile, when you're just really new to the practice of Kundalini Yoga as taught as in the tradition of Yogi Bhajan, anybody can do this. You don't need to be spiritual, you don't need to wear special clothes or anything. Just come as you are, and it will really give you a boost or an uplift at exactly where you stand, exactly who you are. And you can start very slowly, and instead of doing 27, you can do 13 frogs, okay, in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round. Or if you really just want to start, you just do one round of 13 frogs. This is really, really great. Just always, give your 100%. That's always the best 100% ever. So you can start, with these 4 rounds. You do one round with 13 frogs. If you feel like it, you do a second round with 13. If you really want to know it, you do a third round with 13. And if you're amped and you say, okay, I can feel that it's doing the job, then you do a fourth round with 13. But I will be streaming here 27, 27, 27, 27. So if you work your way up there and you practice the frogs a little longer time, you will see it goes pretty fast. I would say within the amount of 3 to 5 days, you will be able to do many, many more. And if there comes the day, it can be that you're already a really a long practitioner. You can do the 108 just like that, then it's cool, then just come with me. But if you don't, you can look for yourself how you build your way up there until you say, okay, I'm gonna do the 4 times 27, and I want to really embrace the 108 elements of the universe, and I really feel like aligning with this. I have the power. I think I can go today beyond what I think I can achieve. This is one of the qualities of the Saturn teachers, that they invite you and they kind of a little bit provoke and uplift you to that you go beyond what you think you can do. Okay, in this case, it will not be possible to use concentration words, while you're doing the movement, to align with the rhythm, because you will be counting the frogs. So, but what you will definitely do is you will be breathing through your nose powerfully in and out, and the breath will really do the job for you. It's the power of life, that what carries us all through anything in life, and that's also one aspect that connects us all, the breath. And yeah, what else is there to say? Maybe we're going to tune in first, as we do in Kundalini Yoga with the Adi Mantra, which is really nice because you can connect to the so-called golden chain of this highly sophisticated but very easy and simple practical technique. And the golden chain of all the teachers that has went the path before to deliver this amazing technique and art and science into the nowadays world, where Yogi Bhajan said already in the end of the 60s, when he was teaching Kundalini Yoga, that there will be coming a time where we will need these practices, the so-called householder yoga, where you don't have to become an eremit, you don't have to go into a cave or de-socialize yourself, but you can do it wherever you are, whatever clothes you wear, whatever job or culture or whatever you can, and it works right away. So I can share much more from my perspective about my experience, but there's nothing beyond your own experience, and I would love to invite you to step into your experience to find out how enormously benefiting this Kriya and this practice can be also for you. Yeah, we're going to tune in together then, my dear ones, with, I mentioned before, the Adi Mantra. And also it is something like a greeting and a bowing in front of the all-being one. Okay, and also connects you to the golden chain, as I mentioned before. And the mantra goes Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. So we're chanting this 3 times, and right after that I will be chanting the so-called protection mantra. You can chant it along. It's a little bit more complicated. I will put it in the comment field so you can read it up. so you can chant along anytime if you like. It's always more efficient when you let the sacred sound current resonate within your body, within your cells, instead of just listening to a voice. But you can also just hear along, just do as you feel. And the second mantra goes At Kure Name, Jugat Kure Name, Sat Kure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name. And like I said, I will put this in the comment box for you to read it up if you like to chant along, okay? This is the protection mantra. It's like 4 sentences, and when you chant them or when you hear them, you can imagine in your mind that you send out the first sentence in front of you, the second one behind you, the third one left of you, and the fourth one right of you. So, and you sing this 3 times, and you're really creating a very beautiful cocon, that for your practice. And yeah, also connecting with the golden chain, it brings many more benefits, because then the whole tradition of and all the students, the whole movement of Kundalini Yoga can connect with you and your issues and your patterns much better, and then the exercise, the Kriya or the action that you're doing can deliver also way more for you. So, and at the end we will be tuning out with 3 times Sat Nam, but this I tell you at the end. So let's just tune in with Ong Namo Gurudev Namo first, and then the protection mantra. And I kindly ask you to bring your palms in prayer pose in front of your beautiful heart center. Sit easy, okay? You can do this tuning in also sitting on a chair. It's totally fine. And try to sit with an upward spine, your buttocks and all the legs and everything, down there to be nicely rooted, feel into this areas of your body, and feel how stable you can be sitting here on the ground or wherever you're sitting in your apartment, or in the house, out of the house. And even when you're in the house, you can imagine how when you just let the breath flow and you bring your attention to the flow of your breath, the connection to the earth, to the element earth, under you, beneath you. It could be a few meters or more than just a few meters, it doesn't matter, but you can, while you're breathing, just feel into it and imagine as if you're digging roots into the ground, into the earth, and you're getting even more stable. And maybe you can even feel something like trust. Maybe something arises in you, a feeling of trust, that you are carried by Mother Earth, and you are protected by Mother Earth, and she is humankind's and all living beings' mother. And yeah, she's nourishing us, and maybe you can connect a slight bit to this feeling. And then you can also feel your spine, from the base of the spine, all the vertebrae up, vertebrae by vertebrae up, to the top of your head, moving the breath really slow in and out your nose. And then coming, arriving at the top of your head, the so-called crown chakra. I invite you to maybe also feel here a different kind of connection, now not like roots down to the earth, but, like a thin silver string coming out of your head, into the heaven, in the infinite heavens. And up there is someone or something pulling really gently on the string and pulling your spine up, so you can sit even a little bit more upward. And from here you can maybe invite, or open up a little bit to a feeling of grace and yeah, like, you know, having this eagle perspective over everything and everyone, and yeah, from a very neutral place. Here you're wandering slowly to the place where everything begins and all ends, and it's your beautiful heart center on the height of your heart, in the middle of your chest. And from here you will chant the Adi mantra, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, and if you feel like, also the protection mantra. But if you don't chant the protection mantra along, don't worry, you will have the same protection in others in the space are chanting it out, not only for themselves but for everyone. Okay. So take a deep breath in, exhale completely, then inhale one more time fully. Exhale down to the base of your spine, and let's inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudeva Namo. Om Namo Gurudeva Namo. Om Namo Gurudeva Namo. At Kore Name, Jagat Kore Name, Sat Kore Name, Siri Gurudeva Name. At Kore Name, Jagat Kore Name, Sat Kore Name, Siri Gurudeva Name. At Kore Name, Jagat Kore Name, Sat Kore Name, Siri Gurudeva Name. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold the precious breath of life. Pull your root lock, buttock muscles, lower stomach muscles. Raise your heart, tuck your chin in, and focus the center of your forehead. And exhale, your hands and your arms down. Place them, if you like, comfortably on your knees, or you can stretch also your legs out with your eyes closed and let it sink in, resonate for a moment. Let the breath flow very naturally. Okay, and then we're going to start with the frogs. And the frogs, with the first round of 27, or as you might choose for yourself, 13. If you cannot even go with 13, that's totally fine. You just do as many as you like, okay? So this will be in the crow pose, but your heels are up in the air, and the heels are touching, and they stay in this position the whole time, okay? You don't put your heels down, okay? If it's possible for you to stay like this. If it's not possible, then look how it's the best for you. And your arms will be stretched out straight in front of you, and you put on the ground your fingertips, okay? Not the whole hand, not the palm, but the tips of your fingers, okay? So like this you will be sitting, and you are like focusing to the front from your heart center, guided, you know, like to the front. You have the spine focused to the front from your heart center, and your head will be in this position, and this is how you will start, how the frog starts. And then one frog goes like this, that you take a deep breath through your nose in, and you lift your buttocks and everything up, and your head will be relaxed, hanging down. So I show you. And then you breathe out and come back into original position. Okay, so this is one frog. At the end of your amount of frogs of each round, you take a deep breath in, you hold the breath for approximately 5 to 10 seconds, and you contract your buttock muscles and your lower stomach muscles. It's your root lag called Mula Bandha. You hold it for a little time and then you exhale, you sit down, you can stretch your legs out, you can do a little bit like massaging your legs, you know, just relax, you know, the way that you like to relax. Okay? But I will do the massaging, you can follow this up if you like to. Okay. So we're gonna be starting, my dear ones, okay, with the first round, the first 27, yeah? So whoever would like to follow up for the 108 today, yeehaw! Okay, Waheguru, as we say in Kundalini Yoga. So get into the position, please. Take a deep breath in. Exhale completely. And inhale to begin with your first frog. Feels really nice for the legs. With the fist, you know, on both sides. Upper legs. At the end, when we have achieved the mission, we will also give our feet a nice, and our soles a nice massage, which is excellent because you have tons of connections to your organic system with your soles. Also the lower legs, just a little. So getting ready for the second round. Okay, a little bit to the front. All right, so round number 2. Get ready. In a position. Focus to the front from your heart center. The heels up. Fingertips on the ground. Take a deep breath in. Exhale completely. One more time in. Exhale down to the base of your spine. And let's begin with the next inhale. Very good. Okay. So, of course, you don't have to do them as fast as I do. You can start really, really slowly. It's just about, you know, that you using the whole capacity of your lungs. You're taking powerful breaths in and out. Okay. And this is another thing that I liked about Kundalini Yoga from the start so much. At the beginning, I must admit, it was a little bit confusing for me. I was like, why are the people all having eyes closed? And then it made click in my head, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the first space in my life where nobody looks at each other as, what is she or he wearing? How is he or she doing this exercise? I have to make it better, or it's none of that is there in Kundalini, and that's another reason why I love it so much. Tons of other reasons. So here we go. We already have round 3. Oh my god, so nice. So let's do it. Get ready into the position one more time. We're through the half. Very good. Okay, so soles touching, fingertips on the ground. Deep inhale, full exhale, full inhale. Exhale down to the base of your spine. And let's begin with round number 3 with the next inhale. So in case this is too fast for you, you can definitely pause the video and just do it really just perfectly in your time, that you need for this. Usually when we have a real class, we always wait for each and every one to finish their last frog, and nobody has to stress themselves or anything like that, to hurry or this type of stuff. Okay. So yeah, look, it's a beautiful day today. Beautiful Arelas on the island of Corfu in the Ionian Sea. So, and we're up to the last round of our frogs. Yes, we're almost there. We almost reached the 108 elements of the universe, aligned with them. And if you make it there, I'm telling you, if you do this in the morning, you're gonna feel so good, because there's so many energies around there trying to pull us in millions, infinite amounts of directions. And it's so good when you just really anchored in your body, and you can, from your electromagnetic field, just really from your intuitive mind, from your third eye, in New Age called from a third eye or aura, electromagnetic field. You have these filter systems, energetic filter systems, where and you can feel exactly. It's not knowing, it's about feeling exactly what idea that the people are sharing, no matter who and how many people are sharing ideas with me or thoughts with me. What do I take in? And what is like, okay, I can be there, I can be present, I can hear what she or he is saying, but it's not useful for me, so it goes here in and there out, and you just don't take it in, and it doesn't affect you. So yeah, that's another super positive aspect about being nicely and profoundly grounded in your body. So that's why people love to dance. Another reason. Which I will be streaming soon also. So yeah, music. Wonderful. So let's get on, lovely ones, for the last round. It's so great having you here and being able to share this with you. And we're sitting with the heels, fingertips, you know this already. Focus to the front from your heart center and from your third eye. Nicely straight. Take a deep inhale. Full exhale. One more time, inhaling completely. Exhaling down to the base of your spine. And let's begin with the next inhale for the last and fourth round of frogs. And as I promised you, we will be massaging our feet now, so the soles of our feet, you know, just to reward ourselves for what we were capable of doing and for our effort. And yeah, you can use your two thumbs. You can start with the right or the left sole and just do, you know, when you push this inner part of your sole of your foot, it stands in synchronicity with your spine. So when you're massaging the inner side of your foot, it's a little bit, of course not the same if somebody massages your spine, around your spine, but it's connected. The vertebrae are connected with the inner side of your sole. So yeah, you can push any point here on the bottom of your sole and just grant yourself this little reward and gift. And yeah, not very long. You can also grab the toes and make like some rounds with the toes in one or in the other direction. Just make circles. Oh, your feet are gonna be so grateful doing this. And please don't forget the other foot. And so, I'm doing this every day, you know, like it's like a 1 minute thing, but doing this every day, it's every day 1 minute. You have 7 minutes in a week, so you have 30 minutes foot massage in a month, or 31 or 28 in February. That's a little bit less. So your feet, so grateful. Your organs are going to be so grateful for this, you know. Yeah, really nice. And actually I've started up almost 90 years ago with yoga. At the time I did a mix of yoga like Kundalini, Hatha, Vinyasa and Ashtanga, until I really started focusing on Kundalini yoga because I had a severe problem with in my spine. There was like a nerve clogged between two vertebrae and it got infected, and I remember the worst moment at that time in my life was that from my house, from the door of my house to the train stop from where I left to go to work, usually took me 5 minutes, and on that day it took me 1 hour. Can you imagine that? I felt like I'm walking like a 90-year-old woman, and born as a Sagittarius, as a mutable sign, as we love activity and all this, I mean, this feeling, you know, to be like so stopped, you know, in my movement. Oh, it was really, at that time, it was the worst. It was really the worst. And also, the chiropractic practitioner told me, because at that time I was working a lot just standing, you know, I didn't do no continuous practice, or I didn't do no sports or anything. I mean, yoga is not sports, but he highly recommended me, I have to do something if I'm standing all day, you know, to keep the muscles around the spine to firm, you know, and strong. It was just one slight movement that I did, and then the nerve went inside, and that was it. You might notice. I hope not. So, oh wow, yeah, we got it. We did it. The mission of the grounding is finished for today. You can, of course, do more grounding, yeah, and you can do, it's never enough of grounding, you know, in the spaced out times that we're living. So, yeah, now we're going to tune out with 3 times Sat Nam, which is a long Sat and a short Nam. And we're closing the session with this and reconnecting one more time with our higher self. Sat, truth, Nam, the name. And if there was anything like a name for the all being one, it would probably be existence, because it's everything. And yeah, so let's realign with that truth, and that our higher self, the lower self with the higher self, one more time. 3 times, Sat Nam, long Sat, short Nam. Take a deep breath in, hands in prayer pose, upward spine. Raise your heart, tuck the chin in. Inhale. Exhale, down to the base of your spine. And inhale to begin. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Inhale deeply. Hold the precious breath of life. Pull your root lock one more time. Focus the center of your forehead. Gaze through it, if possible, with eyes closed. And exhale. Thank you very much. Efaristopoli, köszönöm szépen. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. Mille grazie. Falama. Dankeschön. These are the languages that I can say thanks, but I want to say much, much more thanks to you for sharing my experience, for making it our experience today. And if you have any questions, holler at me. And I'm definitely going to be doing more and more videos, you know, so you will have a whole bibliothèque of different topics, you know, to pick from, whatever supports you the most, you know, going through this transition that we're going through, you know. It's like this phase that we're in collectively now. It's not gonna be forever, you know. It's like I don't know, it came to my mind to call it tunnel. You know, we entered the transition to a heart-centered world. We entered the transition to the Aquarian age, you know, which will be fully manifesting at the end of these 3-year transition. And it started with the winter solstice last year, December 21st. So we have quite a little way still to go, but I mean, come on, how long are 3 years? They can feel long, yeah, when they're extremely challenging, but definitely what supports me so much, not only the love and the compassion for my fellow humans, my family, my parents and my sisters and brother, and my dear beloved ones, the people, you know, my friends. It's Kundalini Yoga, definitely. I mean, it has picked me up every time and it helps. It's that's what I can say, but I can say this, and like I said before, it's never your experience. It's just me sharing my experience with you, but you can only feel it when you have the experience. Then you can feel what I'm talking about, and you will feel it your way. So yeah, let's share on that one. How is the experience for you? You know, what is it doing for you? I love to connect, you know, in a way, in any kind of way which is beyond small talk. So, yeah, drink a lot of water, please. Don't forget. Healthy food and positive state of mind. Stay optimistic. Yeah, and it'll all be fine. Don't worry. Also, because of I'm passive, by the way, I have to mention this at the end. If you don't know it yet, please visit the website www.impassive.com. This will be the new internet, which is created since 2 years now, and this will be or is already the paradigm shift of humankind, you know, that we all been waiting for and praying for. It's amazing. And yeah, check out the website. I'm a founder since 9 months now, and it's like an incredible journey. So many amazing people that I met so far, and also the Saturday we're gonna do a webinar marathon with the German-speaking tribe. I'm looking forward very much. And yeah, if you not like to know more about it, holla at me. So kind blessings to you. Have an amazing day. Nice flow through the day. Satnam.